Welcome back or welcome to my channel if you're new here. Today I have a fantastic recipe that I know you will absolutely love. It's a healthy recipe. Today we're making pistachio cranberry bites. This is sort of a Trader Joe's copycat because they do sell a cranberry pistachio bites that I absolutely love. But I figured that I can make it at home, healthier with fewer ingredients, and it's pretty easy to make and probably comes out a little cheaper. Before we get started, I want to remind you to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. I would love for you to join our growing family, and remember I post videos every single week. I'm gonna run you through the ingredients. You only need 3 ingredients. One of them is optional, but it's just, like I said, very simple. Let me show you what you're gonna need so we can get this thing on the road. You are going to be needing some cranberries, roasted and salted pistachios. I'm going to talk about in just a second. You're also going to be needing some oats. Those are optional. And you're going to need some maple syrup. That's it. So here I have a loaf pan lined with some parchment paper. You also want to start preheating your oven at 325 degrees Fahrenheit. These bars come together so delicious. And first thing I'm gonna do is just add my pistachios and cranberries into my bowl here. I also want to give my oats a bit of a rough chop, something very simple. You can do this in a food processor or in a blender, but I find that I personally like to do it with a knife. I think it's quicker and I don't have to do any more dishes that I need to. This looks fantastic, and I'm gonna add this right in there. Like I said, completely optional. You do not need to add it. You can also add chia seeds if you want to have a little bit more of a nutritional value. Okay, I'm gonna toast this very quickly, and then I'm just going to add the maple syrup, just like that. We just mix everything together, make sure everything is well incorporated. Okay, so this is what it should be looking like. As you can see, everything is well incorporated, and it really doesn't take any more to it. It's so simple. And here I have my loaf pan. I'm just gonna pour everything in just like so. Doesn't take any special skills. Very simple and easy. Okay, and the trick for these is to press down as much as you can. As you can see, very simple. This took me less than 5 minutes to put together, and now this is going to go into the oven for 35 to 40 minutes. I do want to mention that I'm only making half the recipe today, but if you're making the full recipe, you can do it in an 8x baking dish, or you can make it in a loaf pan. You're gonna have more of a thicker bite, but that depends. That it's up to you and whatever you want to do. This is going to go into our preheated oven for 35 to 40 minutes. It depends. You don't want it to burn, but you definitely want it to bake it long enough so the maple syrup can get nice and sticky and it will stick together. After they're done baking, you want to take it out of the oven and you want to let them rest completely and come to room temperature. It's going to take about an hour to an hour and a half, and you do not want to touch it at all, because that's what's going to ensure that the maple syrup kind of sticks together and it gets very sticky and the bars don't fall apart. I also like to pop mine in the fridge for a little bit after they come to room temperature. It's gonna, again, help ensure that everything gets nice and stuck together and nothing will fall apart. So I'm gonna show you exactly what it looks like after I let them rest and after they come to room temperature and all of that jazz. So by the magic of YouTube, I'll see you in just a second. Okay, so my cranberry pistachio bites were in the oven for 35 minutes, and I took them out for about, I would say they were resting at room temperature for an hour, and then I popped them in the fridge for about 30 minutes or so, and they're really nice and stuck together, if you know what I mean. I'm going to very quickly just cut these, and all I do is cut them in half lengthwise as evenly as I can. I'm not the best person at making things even, but I tried, and I think that's what counts. So now I just cut them into little squares. Remember, these are bites. If you want to make these into bars, You can leave them a little bigger, whatever you like. I hope you guys can see that. As you can see, you can see it doesn't fall apart too much, just a little bit of crumbs here and there, but they stick together very, very nicely, and they're just so delicious. Just be careful when you're taking them apart. All in all, pure perfection. And like always, of course, we gotta try it. I'm gonna get this little piece right here. This is so good. It's just so nice to know that there's only like 3 ingredients in here. There's nothing else, nothing unhealthy. It's honestly pure perfection. I hope you guys enjoy this recipe. Remember, the full written recipe is gonna be in the link down below. Also on my website, www.anitasdeliciousrecipes.com, and I hope to see you in my next video. Bye-bye.